Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Noor Adeline binti Adam Wong with a student ID of 2024764439. I'm currently working in the branch sales operation department in Bermas Motor Trading, and today for this individual assignment I've chosen the topic number 8, which is managing waiting lines. So this topic actually focuses on how the organization, or specifically my department, manage customers' waiting times and improve their satisfaction during the service processes. So today I will be meeting my immediate manager from Bermas Motor Trading, Sendian Berhad, to understand and to see on how the queue and waiting line managements are applied in our daily operations, especially in handling customers, vehicle deliveries, service coordination, and branch operations. So I will be meeting her at our nearby favorite drinking spot. So let's go and see how the interview goes. So first of all, can you briefly introduce yourself and your role in the company?
Sure. Hi, my name is Anis and I am the manager from Bermas Motor Trading. Basically, I'm taking care of the branch sales operations department. And not only that, so my responsibility is also taking care of Klang Valley Mazda branch itself. And also I need to ensure that all of the coordinating processes are going smooth, as well as also I have to on the processes and distribution of the car, I have to make sure that everything goes smoothly.
So in branch operations, what type of waiting lines does the customer usually experience?
So usually when you purchase a car, let's put it into simple term. When you purchase a car, so basically the customers will need to place their bookings. So once they place their bookings, that is where the allocations, registration processes, loan documentation, and as well as payment processing does take place. And after that, there will be the end process where the customer will come and collect the car. So in order, during peak periods, this is where usually they have to be waiting for quite some time, because there will be a lot of waiting lines and also queues that they need to also be in. Yeah.
So by that, what does the strategy that the company come up with that to manage the waiting lines for the customers?
Alright, so one of the most important strategy is basically proper scheduling. That's one of the strategies that we put it in. And in terms of arrangement coordination, which it might take some time, because under me I do have 2 subordinates who is taking care of the allocations and the arrangement for the cars. In terms of that, we need to basically have a proper arrangement and also schedule to keep track on all of the vehicles that is coming in, basically from the plantation that we have in Kulim branch. As a part of that, we also prioritize communication between branch managers and also with the admin staff together with us. So basically, we ensure that all communications are in line and that we are avoiding, and we have to avoid any delays and also miscommunication between the team.
So how does the branch operation department actually make the waiting time feel shorter, feel easier for the customers?
Okay, with this, we really need to buy in time for the customers and we need to keep them warm. So in fact, what we did was we will keep the customers updated on the progress of the vehicles. So in case if they wanted to know on the latest progress, our sales person will basically advise them, okay, so basically your car is in the plantation, it's ready for inspection and all of this. So we will keep them updated on this.
I believe each of departments in the company will face challenges throughout their processes. So what does the branch sales operation usually face on challenges?
Okay, understand on your question. Also, you might want to ask on how we manage this, right?
Yes.
Alright, so basically, internally, we have to streamline our communication, and as well as there will be challenges where loan approval issues and also system interruption, as well as late vehicles arrivals. This is because there will be times where the AP comes late on the approval, and there are times where bank comes late on the approval, where we need to streamline our communication with internal team and also together with the sales line. And during peak sales, usually customers' volume can increase significantly. To manage this, is basically teamwork is very important. and how we communicate with the customers is also plays an important role, because we need to ensure that we are communicate in a nicest way and to avoid any arguments or any dissatisfaction with the customers.
Understand. So, how important is the queue management to the customers' satisfactions and the business operation actually?
Okay, so one of the important thing is basically queue management. We really need to handle this very carefully, because there are waiting lines in the system that everyone has to follow. So I can't be very favored to one customer when I need my car urgently. Of course, there are processes, SOPs that we need to follow, as well as the SLA that we need to follow. And efficiency is one of the things that we are looking forward to. Of course, there will be times where we might not follow this. We need to have a very clear guideline on this, and long waiting times with proper communications actually can keep the customers warm, and they could feel like, okay, it's fine, I'm okay to wait on this.
So thank you so much for being with me today and to do this interview with me. I appreciate it very much, and I'll see you at the office.
Thank you so much. I see you in the office too.
So from this interview, I learned that managing waiting line is not only about reducing the waiting time, the customer's dissatisfaction, but also about managing customers' experience and improving their overall experience with us. Effective queue management requires proper scheduling, teamwork, communication, and service coordination between departments. So one important lesson I learned is that the customers are usually more patient when they receive clear explanation and regular updates from the person in charge. So small efforts such as comfortable waiting areas and proactive communication can also make the waiting experience feel shorter and lighter for them. This interview also helped me relate the topic to real business operation in the automotive industry. It showed me how operations management concepts are applied daily to improve efficiency, customer satisfaction, and service quality.